So today we'll be talking about factorization. So in mathematics, what we mean by factorization is actually breakdown. Is actually breakdown, such as we have denudation as breaking down. That's the way we have factorization in mathematics as breakdown. So in factorization, when they give you something like 10, 10 is the same thing as saying 2 times 5. Does it make sense? This 10 is the same thing as saying 2 times 5. So in factorization, it's just like giving you a large number so that you break it down to smaller numbers that when you multiply them, they will still give you the larger number. Do you understand? Such as we've done in 10. Does it make sense? So in factorization, what we consider again is the factors that is written down. So you check out for the factors of those numbers in factorization. These are very important things that you should know in factorization. So, okay, factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. There are those numbers that can divide 8 without giving a remainder. They will divide it without giving a remainder. Does it make sense? So, in factorization, you break down bigger numbers to smaller numbers so that those smaller numbers, when you multiply them, they will still give you the bigger number. That's what we actually do. So I want you to understand this thing that factorization simply means what? Breakdown. I hope it makes sense. Okay, now talking about prime factorization, the name prime numbers, prime numbers are those numbers that can be divided by themselves and one only. Now, it means that there is something concerned with prime numbers in prime factorization. Does it make sense? So, when they say what is the prime factorization of 40, now what do we actually do? If you divide 40 repeatedly, okay, wait. If you divide 40 repeatedly, watch what's going to happen. You will see that last you get the index form of 40. So let's go. This is 40. When we divide by 2, 2 go to 40 is 20. 2 divide 20 is 10. 2 divide 10 is 5. 5 divide 5 is 1. So this 40 is something as saying 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Does it make sense? 2 times 2 times 2 times 5, which is actually 2 raised to power 3 times 5. Now, 2 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. So, prime factorization is actually talking about writing a particular number in index form. And writing it in index form, you have to use prime numbers. The base is 2 raised to power 3 times 5. So, in a question, when we're having 8a minus 4, and we asked to factorize 8a minus 4. The first thing you ask yourself is, what are the common factors in 8a or of 8a and minus 4? So what can divide 8a and is equally divide minus 4? Yes, we know that 2 can divide 8 and 2 can equally divide 4. So if you write out the factors of 8 as we've written earlier, we said that factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and what? 8. Now the factors of 4, we know that 1, 2, and 4. Now the common factors there, okay, if you look at, we have 2 on the factors of 8 and 2 on the factors of 4. We have 4, we equally have 4. Now in this case, you can use 2, but if you use 2, you still have to break down. We are trying to reduce it to its lowest form. Now in this case, I will use 4 because it is the 4 that will take it straight to the lowest form. So when we're having 4 into bracket, that 8a divided by 4, what is it meant to give us? It will give us what? 2a. So we're having 2a. Now, minus 4 divided by 4, that will definitely give you minus what? 1. Does it make sense? Now, I want you to look at this. I'm having 8a minus 4 as 4 into bracket 2a minus 1. Now, if you listen to the factorization that I said earlier, I said that when you multiply when you multiply what you get, you are to get the original number, which is the bigger number. So that 4 into bracket 2a minus 1, if you open the bracket, you are still going to bring out what? To get what? 8a minus 4. So in a question like 4y squared minus 28y, and we ask to factorize, you can see y on both of them, right? Now, 4 can divide 4y squared, and 4 can divide that 28 side, right? Very good. It means that in this question, that 4y is a common factor. Do you understand? So if you take 4y to divide, 4y squared divided by 4y would definitely be y. So y will cancel 1y, 4 will cancel 4. So that would leave us with what? Y. Then minus 28y divided by 4y. That will leave us with minus 7. So if you word this thing very well, we are having 4y into bracket y minus 7. If you try to open the bracket, you will still get the question, that question that you were asked. Does it make sense? So in this factorization, just try to understand that it is just mere breakdown. We break it down to its lowest what? Term. I hope you understand. Have a nice day. Like, comment, share, and follow Courses Academy. Bye bye.